Hi guys, my name is Marty from letsbuildwp.com, and today I'm going to show you how to build your very own website step by step using WordPress. Rather than just talking about it, I'm going to show you. So here's the exact website I'm going to show you how to build today step by step using WordPress. I'm going to show you how to add your own logo, and if you don't have a logo already, I'm going to show you how to build one for free. I'm also going to show you how to add this slider with different images, and the images can also connect to your different pages. So if you click this one here where it says contact us, it's going to bring you to a contact us page. On the contact us page there'll be a contact us form where your visitor will be able to fill out their name, email address, subject and their message, and then when they click send, the message will be sent straight to your email inbox as an email. I'm also going to show you how to add an About Us page with images and text. I'm going to show you how to create a drop down menu, so whenever someone hovers over one of the menu buttons, some more items appear. I'm also going to show you how to add different services pages and link them to your home page like this. So this will be the first 100 words or so of each of the pages that the home page has been linked to. I'm going to show you how to add these images into the home page as well, and also this call to action button, which will urge people to get in touch with you for a free quote. When they click this button, it's also going to bring them to the contact us page where they can fill out the form. I'm going to show you how to do all of this step by step now. Okay, so I've put together a checklist of things we're going to do today to get your website up and running and looking as good as that website we just saw. I'll also cover the cost of anything that isn't free. So the first thing we need to do is get web hosting for our website. Web hosting is basically a computer that's left on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with your website loaded onto it. This way people can gain access to your website even when your computer's switched off. Web hosting is something you do require if you're going to run a website, and will usually cost you around $8 a month. Only I will show you a way to get your first month hosting for only 1 penny. The next thing we'll be doing is registering a domain name for our website. A domain name is basically the title of your website with www before it and .com after it. So for example, Google's domain name is www.google.com. Once again, a domain name is something you do require if you're going to run a website, and will usually cost you around $13. Only you won't pay for your domain name once a month like your hosting, you'll pay for your domain name once a year. So you pay for your web hosting once a month and your domain name once a year. The next thing we'll be doing is installing WordPress, and lucky for us, WordPress is free. Then we'll change the theme, which will change the entire look of our website and make it look more like the one at the start of this video. Once again, the theme we'll be using is also free. Then we'll be adding our logo and creating different types of pages, including text and images and things like that. Then we'll be creating a custom menu, and then we'll set up our home page. The home page is basically just the first page that the visitor will come to, and I'll show you how to get that set up and looking good. There are also a few other bits and pieces we'll be doing as well, but these are the main steps required to get your website up and running. And as you can see, the only two things we need to pay for are the web hosting and the domain name. When you remember that I'm going to get your first month hosting for only 1 penny, the total cost to get our website up and running today is just over $13. I personally think that's pretty amazing, especially when the lowest quote I've ever had for a website to be built for me was $500. So to be able to do it yourself for $13 is pretty amazing. Now that we've covered the main steps that we're going to follow and what it's going to cost, we can get started. So the first things we need to do to get our website up and running is get web hosting and register a domain name. Lucky for us, we can do both of these at the same place, which is a website called HostGator.com. So just go ahead and open up your internet browser and go to HostGator.com, or alternatively you can just click the link below this video. Either way, once you get here, you just want to click up in the top left where it says web hosting. Then if you just scroll down, you'll see the different hosting plans that they have available. To be totally honest with you, the business plan comes with a whole load of added extras you probably won't require at this time, so that really just leaves it between the hatchling plan and the baby plan. The only real difference between these two plans is that the hatchling plan allows you one single domain, which means one website, and the baby plan allows unlimited domains, which literally means as many websites as you'd like, all on the same web hosting plan for the same monthly cost. So my advice really is, if you're only going to have one website, go with the hatchling plan, and if you're going to have more than one website, go with the baby plan. Once you've decided which plan you're going to go for, you can use this drop-down list to choose how often you'd like to pay for it. You can pay for it every month, every 6 months, every year, or you can even pay for it once every 3 years. You do save a bit more money the longer you buy it one time, so that's maybe something worth thinking about. I'm personally just creating this website for the tutorial, so I'm going to go for the hatchling plan and set it to monthly. Once you've decided on which plan you're going to go for and how often you'd like to pay for it, just click here where it says sign up now. Once you do, it will bring you to this page, and this is where we're going to register the new domain name for our website. Basically just type whatever you want for your domain name into this box. So for my example, I'm going to type Marty's Small Business, and then using the drop down list on the right, you can choose what domain extension you would like. By domain extension, I mean whether you would want it to be yourwebsite.com or .org or .net or something like that. For this example, I'm going to make it martysmallbusiness.com, and once you've selected yours, you just need to wait and make sure it's available. If it comes up and says added, that means you can carry on with the tutorial and you're able to buy that domain name. If it comes up and says that it's not available, you will need to choose something else as someone's already registered that one. Once you've chosen your domain name, underneath it gives you the option to buy different domain extensions as well, so you could purchase yourwebsitename.com as well as yourwebsitename.org. If you want any other domain extensions, you can just check the box beside each one you would like. I personally just want the .com, so I'm going to leave all the boxes unchecked. If you already have a domain name that you bought from somewhere else, like Crazy Domains or GoDaddy or something like that, you can click on this box here where it says I already own this domain, and then follow the instructions. I'm not covering that though in this tutorial. I'm going to register a new one with HostGator. Once you're happy with your domain name, you can scroll down underneath, and here you just want to double check that your package type and billing cycle are both correct. I choose the hatchling plan and 1 month billing cycles, so these are both fine. Then underneath it asks you to create a username and security PIN for use with the site. Then underneath you just need to enter your general billing information, such as your email address, first name, last name, phone number, and things like that. As it says here, your company name is not required. Then on the right hand side you can choose here whether you'd like to pay for it using a credit card or PayPal. I personally use PayPal myself, but the choice is yours. Then underneath it shows you some additional services you can purchase from HostGator. I personally don't think any of these are necessary, so I normally just uncheck the boxes, but you can have a read through them and see if any of them interest you. Then underneath it asks if you have a coupon code. You may notice one's already entered in here, Snappy, and this is worth 20% off. But as I promised you at the start of this video, I'm going to show you how to get your first month hosting for only 1 penny. So to make it that you get your first month hosting for only 1 penny, instead of the coupon code SNAPPY, you want to enter the number 1, then the word penny, and then the word prize. All one word, 1 penny prize. Then when you click validate, you'll see that the discount shows and you're getting your first month hosting for only 1 penny. That means the total amount due today to get your website up and running is $12.96. I'd also just like to point out that you get access to HostGator's 24/7 phone, live chat and email support, and you also have access to their 45-day money-back guarantee. So that means if for whatever reason you decide that running a website isn't for you, you can just contact HostGator within the first 45 days and they'll refund you for both your hosting and your domain name. Once you're happy with everything, you can just click this box here that says you've read and agreed to the terms of service, and then click Checkout Now. Then, depending on which payment method you choose above, you will either be brought to a page telling you the payment's being processed on your credit card, or you'll be brought to PayPal's login screen urging you to log in. Then, once payment's been cleared, you'll be brought to a page thanking you for your order. I'm going to pause the video now while I fill out my information above, and then we can restart the video on the confirmation page. So if you just want to pause the video now, you can fill out your information above and we'll restart the video together once we're on the page saying thank you for your order. Okay, so that's me now back, and I've paid for my hosting and my domain name, and as you can see, the order is completed. Hopefully you're on the same page as me, and if you are, you just want to open up your email inbox and you'll find that you've got a new email from HostGator. This is a pretty important email, so you should keep it safe. It contains the link to your billing portal, your login name, and your password. This isn't the email we want for now. You should also have another one, so if you go back into your inbox, you should find that there's one saying your account info. This is another important email and you want to keep the information safe. This one contains the link to your control panel, your username, and your password. So what you want to do is click the link beside where it says your control panel, and then copy and paste the username and password from the email into the cPanel login screen. Then just click here where it says login. Now that we've logged into the HostGator control panel, this is where we're going to install WordPress. So to do that, you just want to scroll down to where you see the heading software/services. Then underneath that, you just want to click here where it says quick install. That's going to bring you to this page here, and on the left hand side, you just want to click where it says WordPress. Then just scroll down and click here where it says install WordPress. Now you just want to choose your domain name from this drop down box here. You should only have one at the moment, but if you have more than one, choose the one you're wanting to work with. Then in the box beside where it says install path here, you just want to leave this blank. Then underneath, just enter the email address you'd like to have associated with your website. So for me, that's marty@letsbuildwp.com. Then in the box where it says blog title, this is literally just your website name. So I'm just going to write small business. Then underneath, admin user, this is what you'd like to use as your admin username. So you can type your first name or the word admin or whatever you want really. Just note that in some themes, the admin username will actually show up under certain posts and pages. Then just enter your first name and last name, which is pretty self-explanatory. Dread isn't my real last name, by the way, it's just the one I use in videos. Then once you've filled out all your information, just click underneath where it says install WordPress. WordPress installs pretty quickly, and as you can see here at the top, it will say your install is complete. Click here to view your notifications. So just click the arrow beside where it says view credentials, and this will give you the link to your website's admin area, your username, and your password. So you just want to click the link here where it says admin area, and that's going to bring you to the WordPress login screen. Then you just want to do the same thing as before with the cPanel login screen and copy and paste your username and password. And then click login. So that's us now logged into WordPress for the first time, and this is what's known as the WordPress dashboard. The first thing I like to do after installing WordPress is change my password. because it's very unlikely that I'm ever going to remember this one. So to change your password, from the dashboard on the left hand side, you just want to click where it says users, and then hover your mouse over the username you just created. Then when it appears, click edit, and scroll down to the bottom. Here you'll find two boxes, new password and repeat new password. Just type whatever you'd like to make your new password in here. Then repeat it in the box below and click update profile. Now next time you go to log into your WordPress website, you don't need to remember this one. It's the password you just created. To get back to the page we were on before this, you just need to click where it says dashboard in the top left menu. The next thing I like to do after changing my password is change what's known as the permalinks. You don't really need to know too much about this, but what it really means is when someone visits a page or post on your website, it will say the page or post name in the URL after the .com or .co.uk or whatever you have. So for example, if someone was to visit a page on my website called About Us, the URL would read martysmallbusiness.com/about us. If we don't update the permalinks, what will happen is someone will visit that same page and it will say martysmallbusiness.com/ and then a bunch of random letters and numbers. So to update the permalinks to show the page or post name, we just need to click on the left hand side where it says settings, and then underneath click permalinks. You'll probably find by default it has day and name selected. You just want to select post name instead and then click save changes. Once the permalinks have been saved, you can just click where it says dashboard on the top left, and that's going to bring us back to the page we were on before. I just want to take a second to open up our checklist and we can see what we've done and what we need to do next. So we've got our web hosting, we've registered our domain name, we've installed WordPress, and now we're going to change the theme. So before we change the theme, we can just have a look at what the website looks like at the minute by clicking our site title at the top. This is what WordPress looks like when you first install it. It comes with a sample post and a few other bits and pieces as well. This doesn't look too bad, but obviously it's not what we want, and we're wanting to change it to be like the site we saw at the start of this video. To do that, we need to change the theme, and to change the theme we need to go back to our dashboard. So just click on your site title at the top again, and that will bring you back to the dashboard. Then on the left hand side, just click where it says appearance, and that's going to bring you to the themes section. Then you just want to click at the top where it says add new, and then click browse. Then in the search bar on the top right, you just want to type the word Spacious, that's SPACIOUS. Then just hit return on your keyboard to search. It should be the first one, which is this one, and you just want to hover over it and then click install. WordPress is going to install the theme automatically. You just need to click here where it says activate. Once the theme's been activated, you can click here where it says visit site, or else click your site title at the top, and you'll see that the site is already looking a whole lot better and a lot closer to the look we're going for. Now that we've changed the WordPress theme, the next thing we're going to do is add our logo. To do that, we just need to head back over to the dashboard by clicking our site title at the top. Then on the left hand side, just click where it says appearance, and then under that click theme options. Then you just want to make sure that the header tab is selected at the top, and underneath where it says header logo, just click upload. Then in the middle, click select files, and you just want to search for the image on your computer. Once you find it, just click open, and then on the bottom right, click select. Then underneath, you want to select header logo only and click save options. Now if we visit our website by clicking our site title at the top, we'll see that our logo is now there in place of the site title and tagline that were there originally. If you don't have a logo and you'd rather have a site title and tagline, I'm going to show you how to do that now. So we just need to head back over to the dashboard by clicking our site title at the top. Then we just need to click Appearance on the left hand side and then click Theme Options underneath that. Now you want to change this option to be header text only and click Save Options. Then on the left hand side just click here where it says Customize and click the box where it says Site Title and Tagline to expand the box. Now here is your site title, which is here, and here's your tagline, which is here. You can just change each of these as you like, so I'm going to change my tagline and I'll write Best Small Business Ever. As you can see, it updates real time, and once you're happy with everything, you can just click at the top where it says Save and Publish and then click the X. Now if we visit our site by clicking our site title at the top, we'll see that our site title and tagline have been changed. I'm just going to pause the video quickly and change it back to the logo so you don't have to see that. I just wanted to cover both processes in the video. Okay, so that's me now back, and I've changed it back to my logo. And the next thing we're going to do is delete this Hello World post that appears on the home page. If you click into it, you'll see that it's just an example post, and that's literally all it consists of. This is more for a blog, seeing as it's a blog post, so we're going to delete it. To delete a post from your website, all you need to do is click on your site title at the top to go to the dashboard, and then click on the left hand side where it says Posts. Now if you just hover over the post title of the post you're wanting to delete, you'll see the word trash appear. Just click the word trash and that will delete the post. Now if you go back to your website by clicking on the site title at the top, you'll see that the post is gone. There's also a sample page when you first install WordPress, so we might as well get rid of that as well. So it's basically the same process, just click on your site title at the top to go to the dashboard, then on the left hand side click where it says Pages instead of Posts, and then just do the same thing. Hover over the page you're wanting to delete and click Trash. Now that we've deleted the sample post and sample page, we can start adding the pages we actually want on our website. So the first page we're going to add is our home page, and we do that by clicking up at the top where it says Add New. If you're not on this page, you just need to click Pages on the left hand side from the dashboard and you'll be on the same page. So just click Add New up at the top, and this is the main page editor of WordPress. So here at the top where it says Enter Title here, we're just going to type the word Home. Then this is the main content area where you can normally type in text, but because this is for our home page, we're going to leave this blank. On the right hand side under where it says Template, just change this to Business Template, and then underneath where it says Select Layout, select No Sidebar Full Width. Once you've done that, you can just click on the right hand side where it says Publish. Now we can view the page and we can see that it just has the title Home. Now the way this theme's set up, the home page is done differently than most other pages. We just needed to do this for now. Don't worry that it's completely empty, we will come back to it. But for now we're going to add a few other pages, and the first one we're going to add is our About Us page. To do that, we just need to head back to our dashboard by clicking our site title at the top. Then on the left hand side, click where it says Pages, and then up at the top, click Add New. Now same as before, we're going to give this page a title, only this one's going to be About Us. Then underneath, if we click in what's known as the main content area, we can start typing any text that we want to appear on our About Us page. To save some time in this tutorial, I'm just going to paste some text in that I've already copied. If you're not pasting your text in and want to type it instead, you can literally just type with your keyboard as normal. For a few more options, you can click the far right icon here, and this will make it a bit more like Microsoft Word. But as I said, I'm just going to right click and paste some text in to save time in the tutorial. Once you've added any text you're going to add, we can add an image to our page. And say for example you wanted to add an image at the start, you just need to click your mouse at the start of the text and then click up at the top where it says Add Media. Then just click Upload Files at the top and select Files in the middle. Then just search for the image you're going to use on your computer, and once you find it, click Open. It's a little different compared to our logo. This time we have a few different options such as alignment, link to, and size. So alignment is just normal, whether you want it over to the left, in the center, or over to the right. I'm going to center mine. Link to is whether you want it to link to the image itself, which means if someone clicks on the image, it will open the image up in a new window. An attachment page is if you want to link it to a download page or something like that. Custom URL is if you want to make it that the image is a clickable link, and none is if you want nothing to happen if someone clicks on the image. I'm going to set mine to none, and then size literally just depends on what size your image is. WordPress will give you a few different options, but I'm going to make mine full size. Once you're happy with everything, you can just click on the bottom right where it says Insert into Page. Once you've added your image and your text, on the bottom right under where it says Select Layout, you just want to change this to No Sidebar Full Width. Then on the right hand side you can just click here where it says Publish. Now if we click at the top where it says View Page, we can see that our About Us page is now live with our image and our text. Now that we've got our About Us page set up and looking great, the next page we're going to add is our Contact Us page, which is going to have a contact form on it. WordPress doesn't come with a contact form by default, so we're going to need to install what's known as a plugin. Plugins are basically extra functionality that we can add to our WordPress website or blog, things like contact forms, share buttons, and things like that. To add a plugin to our site, we just need to head over to our dashboard by clicking our site title at the top. Then on the left hand side, just click where it says Plugins, and then up at the top, click Add New. The plugin we're going to be using for our contact form is called Contact Form 7, so just type that into the search bar in the top right. So that's the word contact, the word form, and then the number 7. Once you type that in, just hit return on your keyboard to search. It should be the first result, and when you find it, just click here where it says Install Now. Similar to with the theme, WordPress is going to download the plugin automatically, and you just need to click here where it says Activate Plugin. Once the plugin's been activated, you'll see that there's a new option on the left hand side that says Contact. Just click there. Now underneath where it says Shortcode, just right click this coding and click Copy. This is what's known as the shortcode for the contact form that's already built when you install Contact Form 7. The default contact form will ask for the visitor's name, email address, the subject of their message, and their message. So for most cases this form does perfectly. So just right click the shortcode and copy it, and now we can add the page we're going to add it to, which is our Contact Us page. So on the left hand side just click where it says Pages, and then up at the top click Add New. Then same as before with our About Us page, we'll give this page a title, and because this is going to be our Contact Us page, I'm going to call mine Contact Us. Then if you click in the main contents area underneath, you can type any text you want to appear before your form. So I'm just going to type, if you need to get in contact with us for any reason, you can fill out the form below and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Then once you've typed any text you want to appear before your contact form, just hit return on your keyboard, I suggest maybe hitting it again so there's a nice gap between the text and the form itself. Once you've typed in the text and hit return a couple of times on your keyboard, then you can just right click and paste in the short code that we copied earlier for the contact form. Then in the bottom right, under where it says select layout, just select no sidebar full width, and then you can click publish on the top right. Now if we view the page, we'll see that our Contact Us page is live. It has our text here before the form, and then our contact form is live. So if you were to fill out your name, email address, subject, message, and click send, it will now send an email to the email address you have associated with your website. Now if you want to change the email address associated with the contact form, I'll show you how to do that now. You just need to head back over to the dashboard by clicking your site title at the top. Then on the left hand side, click Settings, and then here beside where it says email address, you just need to type in the email address you'd like to use for your contact form. Then once you've typed it in, just scroll down and click Save Changes, and now that will be the new email address associated with your contact form. So now that we've added our Contact Us page, the next page I'm going to add is a page called Our Services, which is going to have a quick overview of all the services I offer on my new website. So to add our new page, we'll do the same thing as before and click where it says Pages in the left hand menu, and then click Add New up at the top. Now as I said, I'm going to be calling this page Our Services, and I'm going to use it to overview the different services I offer on my new website. You can obviously call your page something different, but I'm going to call this one Our Services. Then underneath in the main content area, you can type any text you want to appear, as well as add any images. Although to save some time in this tutorial, I'm just going to paste in some text that I've already copied. Then to change where it says Service 1, Service 2 and Service 3 to be a larger, bolder text, I just need to highlight them and then change here in the drop down where it says Paragraph to say Heading 2. So I can just do that for the 3 headings. And that'll make sure that they're bolder than the rest. Then in the bottom right where it says Select Layout, I'm going to change it to No Sidebar Full Width, and then I'm going to publish my page. Then if we view the page, we can see that the page is looking good with the text and different headers. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add 3 separate pages, one for each of the services here, as this is only really an overview. So to add the 3 pages, we need to head back over to the dashboard by clicking our site title at the top. Then on the left hand side, just click where it says Pages again, and then up at the top, click Add New. So I'm going to call this page Service 1. And then in the main content area, I'm just going to paste some text again to save time in this tutorial. Then I'm going to add an image to the start, and I'm going to do that by clicking my mouse at the start of the text, and then I'm going to click Add Media at the top. Then you just want to click at the top where it says Upload Files, and in the middle where it says Select Files. Then just search for the image you want to use on your computer, and once you find it, click Open. Then in the bottom right, just change the options to whatever you want. Alignment, I want it to be on the left. Link to, none, and size, I want it to be full size. Once you're happy with everything, just click Insert into Page, and then on the bottom right under Select Layout, click No Sidebar Full Width. Then we can publish our page, and when we view the page, we'll see that the image and text are there and everything's looking great. Now I'm going to add 2 more pages just like this one called Service 2 and Service 3. So I'm going to head back over to the dashboard by clicking my site title at the top, then click Pages on the left and Add New up at the top. So then this one's going to be called Service 2. So I'll just type that into the title. And then in the main content area, I'm just going to paste some text again. Once again, I'm going to add an image to the start of the text. So I'll just click my mouse at the start of the text and click Add Media, upload files at the top and select files in the middle. Then look for my image on the computer and click Open. Alignment, I want set to the left again, link to, none, and size, full size. Then I'm going to click Insert into Page. In the bottom right under Select Layout, I'll change it to No Sidebar, Full Width, and then Publish the page. I'm going to repeat the same process again, only this time I don't think you need me to say it all out again. Okay, now that I've got my 3 services pages created, the next thing we're going to do is create a custom menu, because this menu here is all out of order and not what we want. So for example, if we wanted our home page to be at the start and our Contact Us page to be at the end, we're going to need to create a custom menu. That's what we're going to do next, and in this example I'm going to set it up so it goes in the order Home, then About Us, then Our Services, and then Contact Us. And then the 3 service pages will appear as a list whenever you hover over Our Services in the menu. It'll make a bit more sense whenever you see it in action, but to create our custom menu we need to head back over to the dashboard by clicking our site title at the top. Then on the left hand side just click where it says Appearance, and then under that click Menus. So to create our first menu we just need to give our menu a name. So for this one I'm going to call it Main Menu. Once you give it a title you can just click Create Menu. The title's only visible to yourself, by the way. It's only for your own reference and no one's ever going to be able to see it. Once we've created the menu, we just need to check the box beside each of the pages we're wanting to add to it. At this point it's probably going to be all of them, so once you've checked the boxes beside them, just click here where it says Add to Menu. That's going to make them appear on the right in this list, and the order of the list is from top to bottom, is left to right in the menu. So because we're wanting the home button to appear at the start of the menu, we need it to be at the top of this list. To change the order of the list, all you need to do is click and drag each of the boxes into the order you want them. So I want the home button at the start, so it's at the top. Then I want it to go About Us, so I'm going to click and drag that onto the home page. Then Our Services, and then Contact Us. Now to get the services to show up as a drop down list under the Our Services button, we just need to click and drag them to under the Our Services. So I want it to go Service 1, Service 2, and then Service 3, so I'll put them in that order. And to make them a drop down list that only appears whenever someone hovers over the Our Services button, we just need to literally click and drag each of them slightly to the right, which will make them sub-items. Doing this will turn it into a drop-down list. Once you've got everything in order, the last thing you need to do is just check the box beside where it says Primary Menu, and then click either in the bottom or top right where it says Save Menu. Once the menu's been updated, we can just click our site title at the top, and we'll see our new menu in action. So as you can see, we've got Home, About Us, Our Services, and Contact Us, and then whenever we hover over the Our Services button, Service 1, 2, and 3 show up as a drop-down list, and each of them can be clicked. So that's our custom menu now set up. The next thing we're going to do is set up the slider that appears on our home page. Because our home page is still empty, the first thing that's going to appear on it is going to be the image slider. But before we do that, there's just one thing we need to do first, which is assign the home page we created as our actual home page. You may have noticed at the top it says yourwebsitename.com/home when you click on the home button, and then whenever you delete home and go to just yourwebsitename.com, the home page looks different. It's because we never assigned the new home page to be our actual home page. So to do that, we just need to click our site title at the top. Then on the left hand side, just click where it says Appearance, and then under that, click Customize. Now just click the box where it says Static Front Page to expand it, and then check beside where it says a static page. Now in the drop down list that has appeared under where it says Front Page, just select Home. Now at the top, just click Save and Publish, and then the X. And now if we visit our site, we'll see that the problem's now been fixed. It's ourwebsite.com, and we're also on the home button. So if we click About Us, it'll go to ourwebsitename.com/About Us, and if we click the home button, it'll just be ourwebsite.com. So now that we've fixed that, we can add our slider to our home page. And to add the slider, we need to go to our dashboard by clicking our site title at the top. Then on the left hand side, just click where it says Appearance, and then under that, click Theme Options. In the tabs running along the top, you just want to select Slider, and then check the box beside where it says Check to Activate Slider. Then underneath, you'll see it says Image Upload 1, and then there's an Upload button. If you click the Upload button, this will be to select the image from your computer. If you don't have any images to use on the slider, you can check the link below this video where I link to a blog post showing you a few great sites for free images. The sizes of the images I'm using today are 1266 pixels by 453 pixels. So once you've got your images sorted out, you can just click Upload, then Upload Files and select Files. Then you just want to look for the image on your computer and click Open. You won't have any options with these images, so you can just click Select. Now that I've added the first image, I'll just scroll down and click Save Options. Now if we visit our site, we'll see that the first image is in place and it's already making the home page look a whole lot better. Now to remove this Read More button from the first image, we just need to go back to where we were. So click our site title at the top. Then on the left hand side, click Appearance. Underneath, click Theme Options. And then make sure you're on the Slider tab. Now the reason that Read More button was showing up was because it says Read More in this box. So I'm just going to delete where it says Read More, and then if I scroll down and save the options and then visit the site again, we'll see that the Read More button is now gone. Now you could just have one image in the slider if you wanted, and it won't slide, it'll just be one static image and this will still look good. But to add more sliders to our image, I'm just going to head back to where we were. So I'm now going to add a second image to my slider. So I'm going to scroll down to where it says Image Upload 2 and then click the Upload button. Upload Files, select Files, and then I'll find the image on my computer and click Open. Then in the bottom right, I'll just click Select, and the image will be uploaded. On this slide, I'm going to add a title and a description. I'm also going to add a button and link that button to one of the pages. So for the title, I'm going to type in Our Services. And then for the description, I'm just going to paste in a little bit of text I already have copied. Then because I'll be linking this to the Our Services page, instead of Read More, I'm going to make the button say Learn More. Then to link the button to the Our Services page, we just need to add the URL to the Our Services page into the last box. Now I could just type it in manually, or alternatively I can just open up my website in a new window, visit the page, and then right click and copy the URL. Now if I paste the URL into this box and we scroll down and save options and visit the site, we'll see that the second slider is now there. There is our title and our description. And now if we click the button where it says Learn More, it's going to bring us to our Services page, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to add one more slide to our slider, and this one I'm going to link to the Contact Us page. So for convenience, I'm just going to click on the Contact Us page now, right click and copy the URL. Now I'm going to head back to where we were before by clicking our site title at the top, then on the left clicking Appearance, and under that clicking Theme Options. Now I'm going to scroll down to where it says Image Upload 3, and I'm going to upload the third image to my slider. So just click Upload, then Upload Files, and then Select Files. Then just search for the image on your computer, and once you find it, click Open, and then once it's uploaded you can just click Select in the bottom right. For this image slide, I don't want a title or a description, I just literally want the button that links to my Contact Us page. So instead of Read More, I'm going to change this to say Contact Us, and then I'm going to paste in the URL that I copied from my Contact Us page in the box below. Then if we scroll down to the bottom and save options, when we visit the site, we'll see that there's now 3 images in the slider, and on the third one there's a button that says Contact Us, and if we click it, it brings us to our Contact Us page. So that's our image slider setup, and I think it's looking pretty awesome. The next thing we're going to be adding is a call to action button underneath the slider, which is going to urge people to get in contact with us for a free quote. We're going to be adding this call to action using what are known as widgets, and we get to the widget area by heading back to our dashboard. So just click our website title at the top. Then on the left hand side, just click where it says Appearance, and then under that click Widgets. Now this might look a little confusing at first because there's quite a lot of sidebars and things like that, but there's only really one box we need to pay attention to at the minute, and that's the Business Top sidebar. So if you just click this box, it's going to expand it, and then what we're going to do is click and drag the call to action widget box into the Business Top sidebar. Then it's going to expand and give you a few different options. So in the call to action main text, this is going to be the main header, then there's some subtext underneath, then your button text, and the link you want the button to link to. So in this example, for my call to action main text, I'm going to type get in contact for a free quote. Then in the box underneath, in the additional text box, I'm going to type, you might be surprised at how competitively priced we are. Then for the button text, I'm going to write get your free quote. And then for the button redirect link, I want this to link to my contact page. So I'm going to open up the site in a new tab, visit the Contact Us page, right click and copy the URL, and then paste it into this box. Once you've got everything sorted out here, you can just click Save. And now if we visit our site, we'll see that the call to action is now here. So here's the title, get in contact for a free quote. Then the text underneath, You might be surprised at how competitively priced we are. And then the button over to the right, get your free quote. Now if we click the button, it's going to bring us to our Contact Us page. So the home page is looking pretty good so far. It's got our slider and our call to action. The only thing we need to add now are the 3 icons at the bottom, which are linking to our different pages. The only thing we need to do first is decide which pages we want to link to. For me, it's going to be the 3 different service pages. They're going to be the 3 pages I link to on the home page. So to set this up, we just need to head back to our dashboard by clicking our site title at the top, and then back to the widget area by clicking Appearance on the left, and then Widgets underneath that. We're going to be using the same sidebar again, which is the business top sidebar, so just click that box to expand it. And this time we're going to be dragging in the TG Services widget. So just click and drag it into the business top sidebar and position it below the call to action widget that's already there. Then you'll see that there's a few different drop downs underneath, and you just want to select whatever pages you want to feature on your home page in these drop downs. So for me it's going to be Service 1, Service 2 and Service 3, and then I'm going to click Save. You may want to feature different pages, you may want to feature more than 3, but for me I just want to feature the 3 services pages. So once you've chosen whatever pages you're going to feature and you've clicked Save, we can visit our website and we'll see that the 3 services pages are now showing up on the home page. So this is basically the first 100 or so words from each of the pages being shown as a preview on the front page. Then if we click the Read More button underneath, it'll bring us to that page. As you may have noticed, they don't have the icons that were shown at the start of this video. We're going to set those up now. So to do that, we just need to set each of the images we want to use as a featured image of each of these pages. So for Service 1, if we just click in here to visit that page, we can click Edit Page at the top, or else alternatively we can click our site title at the top and then Pages on the left, find Service 1 in the list and click Edit. Then when editing the page, you just want to scroll down and on the right hand side click Set Featured Image. Then just click Upload Files, select Files and then search for the image on your computer. So for me it's this one. Once you find the image you're going to use, just click Open, and then in the bottom right click Set Featured Image. Once you've done that, you can just click Update in the top right, and then you want to do the same for the other pages you've featured on your home page. So you just want to click Pages, find the page itself, hover over the name and click Edit. Then scroll down and on the bottom right click Set Featured Image, upload files, select files and then find the image on your computer. Once you find the image, click Open, Set Featured Image and then you can click Update. I'm just going to do it one more time for the 3rd services page. And once you've set up any featured images you're going to use, we can visit our website and we'll see that the images now appear. So that's the home page looking awesome. The only thing left to do now is congratulate yourself because you've just finished building your very own website using WordPress. We've changed the logo, we've added our amazing looking slider which links to our different pages. We've got our call to action which links to our Contact Us page with our contact form on it so our visitors can send us an email or request a free quote. We also have our icons on the home page which preview our different services pages, which we can visit by clicking the Read More button. We've got images and text. We've got our About Us page. And everything's looking just the way it should. So congratulations on building your own website. I hope you found this video useful, and if you have, please give it a like and feel free to share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel for more WordPress tutorials like this one. Once again, my name is Marty from letsbuildwp.com, and thank you very much for watching my video.